That's a trout.
Oh! Oh, there you go. There's one. Oh, that's a decent one. There we go. There's one right there. There we go. There we go. Oh my. Whoa. Trey. Stacked.
What is going on? I'm wearing them out, man.
Just hold them in front of the... This river behind me is absolutely loaded. We're on the Tellico River today, bringing my buddy Trey for his first time out. I think we're gonna get after some. Stick around to the end, see what happens. This 5th day fly fishing, let's get after it. So right here, you see where that's fast, and then it sort of slows down right next to it. Okay. There's like a little, 1-2 foot wide seam that runs right there. I'll try to just do a little roll cast right into that. I can't.
That's a trout.
Oh! Listen, they're everywhere. You better be ready. This is not Saudi. So what I would do if I was you is I would, that's a good spot here, but you could keep working up. Okay. But yeah, I would just stick along this bank and you're just gonna be casting out here. This run right here is killer. Good, yeah. This first little one here. Dude, and just be ready. Just make sure that when you cast out, the first thing you're doing is here and just taking slack, yeah, exactly. And just be ready, exactly, yep. Oops. There we go. A smaller guy. First one of the day. There you go. Good looking little guy, a little stalker. Thank you, buddy. Come back a little bit from that. Maybe fish like down in here more. But yeah, cast like right there where you are now. That's not bad. Oh, there you go. Nice, man. There you go. Get him in there, brother. Yeah, buddy. Woo!
Okay, lower your rod, lower your rod.
Woo!
Nice job, that's a good one. Hey, you let that, yeah, there you go. You just need to let your rod
So excited.
There you go, man.
Look at that.
How about that? That's a good one.
No,
nice job, dude. Heck yeah.
We haven't been here 10 minutes.
that's a good one.
Yeah. Yeah, just let your...
What do you do with your rod when you don't have a...
Well, you don't have a clip, but I can hold it for you for now. But yeah, you just sort of gotta like come over to the bank and set it down or something. Here, keep them in the water a little bit. And then, so what I would do with my rod before I had the net clip is I just, so, just as long as you're not banging it into the ground, yeah, just keep him down here. He won't swim away. I always put the net in between my legs, like here. Okay. Yep. And then just hold them in front of the... You might have gotten him on, you might have still gotten him on there.
There'll be more.
I'll tell you, that was over 12 inches, so it was probably 13 or 14 inches. That was a good one. Yeah, there will be more. That right there is a killer spot. Nice job, dude. Congrats.
I have a little experience of catching them and doing, knowing what to do after that.
Doing all the...
Yeah, that's the tough part, right? That's the part that I think nobody thinks about. Is, okay, I've caught it, I've hooked into it.
And I've got, 10 things in my hands.
Yeah, now what? Exactly. Yeah. I would go right back.
I'm going right.
That was instant.
It was? Yeah.
That'll be $50 guide services. Oh, I just got one on the dry fly. He hit the dry. What? That's a wild trout. He came up and he hit the dry fly, but somehow it's hooked on the nymph. That was sort of weird. I don't know if you could see that on camera, but definitely hit the dry fly. Skinny little guy, what in the world? It's a weird looking trout.
There we go. There we go.
Might need to let out. There you go.
Not enough line. Wow.
There you go.
Wow.
Working my way across now. Show you what I'm fishing here real quick. So I got on a Duracell, and then it's pretty much like a mini chubby Chernobyl here. It's purple. Seems like purple and pink work really well on this river here, so I'm gonna build it for today. There we go. I like that. There we go. Do you see that? It's a little wild trout again. That's awesome. I barely felt that guy and then flung him over that log behind me. Oh yeah, it's a little brown trout.
It is?
Little wild brown trout here. Look at this guy. Very pretty. Look at him. Oh goodness. Trying to get a good picture of him there. There we go. Goodbye, buddy. Thank you. Hey, by the way, thank you so much for all the support so far. I really, really do appreciate it. We're already creeping up on 1,000 subscribers, and that means a whole lot to me. And if you wouldn't mind, if you're enjoying the content, just leaving me a like or subscribing or commenting on something that you would like to see, or just on some tips or anything like that. It's really appreciated, and it really, oh, dude, you see him smash the fly? Oh, he smashed the dry. Dang. Like I was saying, it really helps. I've said it before, but it's basically like leaving me a tip, because it helps YouTube push the video out to more people and get more views. And yeah, I put a lot of work into these videos, and so far I just really appreciate all the support that I've gotten, everybody. So thank you once again. Not having too much luck on the Duracell. I got 3, but it's all right. You know, it's doing all right. Look at some bigger stuff though. Got 3 pretty small ones so far. I want to say that one that smacked the dry was also a wild trout. All right, we're moving on. I'm gonna stay out of his way. I want to say that over there is an old ranger's cabin. Not 100%. If anybody's super familiar with Tellico and knows what that is, let me know. But I always think this is a really pretty spot. That cabin is super cool, old school. All right, this is a really good little run right here. Really, really good. Hooked into some brown trout here. Wild rainbows, wild brown trout. Look at that. Ooh, it's hard to get better than that. Come on, there we go. That's another wild trout. Not exactly sure I'm steering. That's another wild brown trout. That's pretty, honestly, that's not very typical. This year is the most I've ever seen brown trout in this river. All right, so the Duracell is working. It's really working well for these wild fish. this little guy here. The brown trout they're more yellow and they'll have red spots on them. You can see how sweet this run looks. I mean, look at this up here first off. Look at these riffles, and then they just boom, and there's so many nice little pockets here. Right over here, you get a bunch of little wild stuff. This little pocket created from this rock is amazing. I'm gonna fish around it for a minute. We can move up a little bit if you want to. Hey, Trey, to get to that spot, you can just walk upriver. Just walk right here. That'll be the name of the game today. We're probably just gonna stay in the river for the most part. There's one. Oh, that's a decent one.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's a decent trout. There we go. Oh man, it feels good on this. It feels good on the 4-weight. Let me get him out of this current here. This is a good one.
That's a good one.
Oh yeah, good one. Nice fish. All right, I'm gonna get a measurement of this dude. Good little, I don't know, probably anywhere from 12 to 14 inches. Not bop out of my hands here. See, decent little fish. See, bud, thank you. All right, you wanna move up? All right, we moved upriver a little bit, just a little bit actually. There was a person that popped into the spot right above us, so our plan was to just slowly work up that stretch. But it is Saturday and it's Memorial Day weekend, so there's gonna be a lot of people. We're gonna be fighting for spots. It's whatever. I'm working my way down right now, which I normally wouldn't do. I'm working my way down because Trey went up, so I don't want to fish just right behind him. So I'm just gonna fish some of these smaller little holes. This is a good section. Definitely fish in here. I can't see anything. Oh, there you are. I was looking for it. I was like, where'd Trey go? Dude, that spot looks, yeah. I normally like to go up, but yeah, you think it looks better up? And up above that stuff where that dude is fishing though, I think it's a pretty good little stretch.
A lot of good fishing right there.
Oh, there are? Okay, well, there you go.
It seems like it's too fast.
No, absolutely not. Yeah, it's crazy, but it's in one of my videos, but they literally can expend 0 energy and stay in a flow of water. A flow of water about this fast. Yeah, just how they are. So, and also you think, we're seeing the top. So down low, it's a lot different. And that's actually what makes a dry dropper tough. Because with a dry dropper, the surface is gonna catch your dry fly and it's gonna rip it, but you're down low, it's a lot slower. And so it's tough to get them, it's tough to get a good drift sometimes. But like right in here, so this totally. But they're not ever right in the flow. They're right on the edge of the flow and they're waiting for food to come down in the flow. So if you fish like right in that seam, yeah, they'll swoop in, they'll be sitting right here like in the calm stuff and they'll swoop over, grab it and they'll come back.
Is that all field? Is that all field?
Well, you'll see if you're a dry dropper, you'll see it go down. But oh yeah, if you're nymphing, it's all tight lining and you feel it instantly, you know, and it's crazy effective. But I would fish this, I would hit up that and then I would hit up that and then down there. I mean, that all looks really good. I want to go right here. I don't know how to get down there. Oh man, this is really good looking stuff right here though. And how many people fish this? You know, not a lot is what I would say. Hard part will be finding where I can get good footing and make a decent cast into it. This is better. This tree right here is all up in my space. There we go, good one. That's the one I was going after. There we go, buddy. I'm on the old Waltz worm here. Sort of beat up. We'll get him back quick. Oh yeah, he's been beat. Come on, let me get a good picture of you at least. There you go. I don't know. Smaller, 12 inches or so. This guy's just, he ain't even caring. This boy high holing. All right, moving on. Look at this. I can probably, well, sitting downstream of them. Oh, that's a nice one. Man, that went under quick. Did you see that? Nice fish. Not too big, but pretty. This might be a wild rainbow. And look at the colors on it. It still has like tar marks. Really neat fins. Look at its fins. I'm gonna guess that's a wild rainbow. That's a big one. That's a big one for this area if it is. I'm gonna assume that's it. I'm gonna give it a couple more good little chunks in here. Okay. All good. I'm gonna keep moving down. I'll show some good examples as I move down here of what I'll fish. You know, I'll fish this. This is good to me. That looks really good to me, actually. But this is what I'm wondering if he's skipping. Hey!
What is going on? I'm wearing them out, man. Crazy.
So I'll see if he's actually been fishing this. I saw he cut in and walked down, so I'm wondering if he just skipped all this smaller stuff. This pocket water, it's some of my favorite to fish. That was a trout right there, 100%. 100% it was. And I was afraid of this tree behind me, so I didn't set the hook right. Let's go right back at him. There he is. Oh my gosh, that's a big one. Woo, biggest one of the day. No, don't you. Yep, nice fish. Yeah, same time, he got one too. I hope he's recording, I'll cut over to it. Nice. I'm glad he got another one. So that's what I'm talking about. Right there in that pocket. It's a dadgummit. It's a pretty unassuming little pocket. You would look at it and I think a lot of people would sort of skip it. Especially if you're fishing like a spinnerbait or something. But dude, I've caught some really good ones just out of stuff like that. Good fish right there. I'm gonna guess maybe 15 inches or so. Try to put him back in a little bit further up. Go on, bud. That might have been the only fish out of this hole, so probably move on. Get a little bit closer to him and just go fish right on top of him. That's what friends are for. So Trey is obviously down there wearing them out. I think he said he caught 5 out of that one hole. So I'll have to cut to him catching those because I'm re-rigging.
Hey! Matt! Matt! We're wearing them out. That's 5. 5.
All right, back at it. Oh, I see. This makes sense. This is where Trey was yanking them out, I think. Yeah, look at that. That is beautiful. So he said he pulled out 5. And I could easily believe that. Look at that spot there. That's awesome, man. Happy for him. He's probably loving it. Probably on top of the world. Let's see if I can get one. I can get a remnant. There's one. Good little rainbow. Already spit the fly? Yep. Good buddy. Good little trout. Oh yeah. See you, dude. Moving on. This spot right here is really good. Really deep though. It's better for just nymphing, just outright nymphing. But we can try to cast in here. Over there is good, across the river. We'll see. We might be able to entice one. All right, here's what I'm gonna do. I just don't think that's happening there. That's so deep, probably like 7 feet deep or so. But a good shot here, and a good shot right across. There's one. Yeah, buddy. Good one. Oh, that's a good one. Feels good at least. Come on. Yes. Yeah, that's a good trout. Nice fish. Oh yeah, decent fish. All right, back at it. There's one. That guy did not put up much of a fight, did he? Little skinny guy. Get him right back. Little guy. Wish I had some food to give him. All right, I'm just gonna keep going in this hole here. It's looking good so far. Nice one right there. Oh my! Whoa! Goodness! Whoa! This guy's about to break me off. I'm on 6X here. Goodness gracious! Nymph already popped off. Dude, that was crazy. That got took off. Just want to get a good shot of him here. All right, here we go. Another good one. Man, that guy was going crazy. Hey, Trey, loaded. Is that fatty? All right, Trey sees a big one over here. Yeah, show them that pink egg, dude. They love pink eggs. Nice, dude. No way! Dude, That looked like a good one. Was it? They love that pink egg, man. All right, moving on. Man, that was a really productive hole right there. Trey hooked into that big one over there and it got off at the last second. Stinks. Okay, so a few times I've been here, there's been a trout right in front of this rock. Right, that's a pretty good cast. There's one right there. Yep. There we go. Hi. Oh yeah, that's a good one. That's a good fish. Oh yeah, it's a pretty good trout right there. Nice fish. All right, well, that's gonna do it for today. Really, really good morning so far. Trey has crushed it, man. His first real time out. He's got quite a few already. Thank you so much for sticking around to the end. I really, really appreciate all the support. I know I say that every time, but it's because I really mean it. It means a lot, seeing all your likes and comments and everything. So please like, comment, and subscribe if you're enjoying the content, and I'll catch you next time. Bye. See ya.